promise.
Hi, and welcome to episode 4 of the My Endless Wisdom podcast. We are in bed today. I just wanted like a cozy vibe for today's podcast. I mean, every episode's a cozy vibe, but I just felt like, the bed was the vibe for today. So I'm going to get straight into it as usual. Today, I'm just going to talk about like my dating tips, some tips and advice that I have for you from my personal experiences with dating, because I think it's like a good topic to talk about, especially in this world of dating at the moment. So if you've been watching the other episodes now, you know that I don't like dating apps. You know that, but I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on it anyway, because I have dealt with dating apps before. I have been there, done that. I have dated guys from dating apps. Okay, I can tell you firsthand what works and what doesn't work. So first off, I mean, the whole swiping thing, I mean, that's one of the things that I don't like about it, is that you can like base your opinion on someone, based off looks and stuff. And sure, looks can be a reason why you are attracted to someone, but for me personally, it's about personality and humor and wit, like, sure, someone can be cute and conventionally attractive looking, but they can lack personality. And for me, I'm looking for someone who has personality, someone who can match my vibe. So with dating apps, I would always look through everyone's profile, and I know that can be exhausting, but like look deep through someone's profile, and even if they don't put a lot on there, that can tell you a lot. It does. If someone's just got pictures on there and like no description, like nothing like that, those apps like basically force you to write and add stuff on there. And if you're looking at someone's profile and you're looking for like, your fucking husband or like a future partner, and the profile's giving nothing, well, they're probably going to give nothing. Let's be real. So let's skip past the profiles that don't have anything on them, okay? Because they're just on there for you know what. And we're not about that. If we're looking for a partner, If you're looking for that, then go for it. But I'm talking about love, I'm talking about dating, I'm talking about like long committed relationships. That is the goal here. So yeah, don't be swiping on those profiles that don't have anything on it. We wanna find things that we have in common, right? So if I'm swiping, I wanna look at certain things that could pique my interest in this person, like their age and all that stuff, obviously. But like, what is their bio saying? And you can tell a lot about someone by the pictures that they're using, right? If you're looking at a fucking picture that has like 10 blokes in it, or 10 people in the picture, you're like, which one are you? I'm not playing those games, okay? I'm not playing Where's Wally, okay? You tell me which one you are straight off the bat, okay? I don't want to be fucking trying to find who you are in those pictures, okay? So let's just keep the pictures about you, okay? Once you get to the swiping part down and you get to the actual messaging, that can be tricky because a lot of people on those apps just ghost. They really, truly do. They do. But I don't know, try and start the conversation about something on their profile. You know what I mean? Find something that's on their profile that you can relate and make a conversation about. Like, I think that if you're writing, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, what are you doing? What are you up to? Tell me about yourself, like into people's messages. I mean, if you think about it, there's going to be a lot of other people messaging them. You got to be the one that stands out. And sure, like saying, hi, how are you? I mean, that's polite. It's nice. I get it. But I think, at the end of the day, you're there for a reason on the app. Like, let's just get straight into it, And I think by finding something about the person on their profile and making it into a conversation, I think that also just makes it a little bit more personal and more just like a real fucking conversation, not some robot shit, When it comes to like, chatting to this person, you might talk to them for a little while, like in the app, and then you decide to like get their number or socials or whatever. My personal thing is I'll add them, and I'll add someone on social media or give them my number if I really think that there's a chance there, because I just don't like, I used to, but I just don't like giving people my social media. You know, as we learnt from my last podcast episode, people can't be fucking trusted with your social media. And I know that I choose to have my social media public and for everyone to see, and you might as well, but we don't need to be giving all these people on the dating apps, you know, just the first hand access to our social media. I suggest before you meet up with them to call or FaceTime, video chat a few times. One, for safety reasons, like you actually get to like know this person's real and who they say they are, especially like by FaceTime and that. Obviously you can't really tell a person's true intentions or character if they are an unsaved person, but like you can tell the vibe, right? And you can tell that they are who they say they are. I also think it breaks the ice too, because like you FaceTime a few times, you get to know how the other person sort of talks and like what their banter's like, and also you can tell by those calls that if the banter isn't there and the vibes aren't there, then yeah, if the vibes aren't there in the calls, then like maybe you don't have to meet up with them. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing, but that's what I always do. I personally think it just breaks the ice for me, because then I can sort of just like know how this person works, and if we have chemistry, you can tell there's a vibe there over FaceTime. I've always done that, and it's always been fine. Okay, when you get to the actual dating part, when you get to the actual date, my suggestion is no movie dates. Okay, no movie dates on the first date, because there is no point, because you are not getting to know the person whatsoever. Movie dates are fucking fun when you've been in a relationship for a long time and you get to get all cozy and all that in the cinema, you know? But not for a first date. I don't know. A lot of people say that like it's just less awkward because you're not having to talk to them and all that. But what's the point? You go on a first date, you sit next to a person in silence for 2 hours. What did you learn about that person? Like how much they breathe? Like, you know what I mean? That's not giving you any information about the person. I don't like it. Also, dinner dates, I mean, it depends on the person. I don't mind like dinner dates or like going out and like sitting in front of a person. That's not an issue for me, but I do know how nerve-wracking it can be to like show up to a restaurant and be like, hello, like, you know, and sit across from a person that you don't know for like a fucking hour and like talk shit. I get that. So if you're not the sort of person that wants to do that, then like definitely go do an activity that isn't going to the movies, but an activity that involves like, even if it's just going to grab a coffee and then going for a walk, you know, you're doing something, you're drinking your coffee, you're going for a walk, you're not just sitting there face to face like trying to figure out something to talk about, you know what I mean? Or go strawberry picking or to a market or literally anything, just like have a fun activity. I think that definitely breaks the ice a bit, and definitely no taking the person home on the first date, because you get this like sense of closeness to the person that is probably not there. I learnt my fucking lesson in doing this, so like just don't do it. Just don't do it, okay? Because you will be convinced that, yeah, this person is like a lot closer to you than they are, and it's not a good idea. Okay, not a good idea. And honestly, dating can be really hard. It can be, honestly, if you've never done it before, haven't done it for a while, not used to it, it can be hard. And also just trying to find people that are, you know, good for you and what you are looking for. But I don't know, I think it's just also about like having fun and having fun and being comfortable around someone, right? I guess that you should, I'm hoping that you will figure out in the first couple dates or even on the first time meeting them whether someone is good or bad. Like I hope, okay? Like I'm sure you can sense the vibe that if someone is like not that good for you, that you can figure that out on the first date, okay? I hope I'm instilling you with that power, because we need to not be picking these fucking these fucking men that give me the absolute heebie-jeebies, and not in a good way. And that's why I'm just not looking for someone. The reason why I'm not in the dating scene right now. And yeah, I'll have a flirt at a bar, have a dance at a bar, at a club, and the occasional text or whatever. But I'm just like so in my own era. But I think it's good to talk about this stuff well and truly, like, because obviously I'm going to get back in the dating scene one day, but it's good to talk about this stuff because it can be fucking nerve-wracking, absolutely nerve-wracking when you've never done it before. And like, I think you just get used to it after a while. I've had a few boyfriends now, so I think I like kind of have a down pat. I kind of know how it goes. Plus, I don't know, I have enough confidence to fill up the whole fucking planet. So like, I'm good to go on that. So I don't need to I do obviously get anxious and like this shit scares me, but at the same time I'm like, if you're going on a date, it's sure, it's about them liking you, but it's also about you liking them. You know what I mean? Because I feel like going into a first date, you're like, fuck, are they gonna like me? And you get all like, you know, anxious and like maybe a little bit insecure, thinking like, oh, you know, whatever. But sure, because they're going to see if they like you, right? But you're going to see if you like them. So if you don't like them, like I've had plenty of first dates of dating apps, and it never going anywhere. We just go out for dinner, go hang out, and we both decide that it's not right, and we go our separate ways. Like, it doesn't have to be scary. But I've also gone on dates from dating apps with guys that I've been with for a very long time and fallen in love with them and had a great relationship. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's the price that you have to pay. And if you go into dating with the mindset of, I'm going to get my heart broken, or like, I don't want to get my heart broken, then you're not ready to be dating. Putting your heart out on the line like that, I mean, there has to be a risk in that, you know, because you're taking a big risk. Sure, your heart might get broken, but you also might fall in love and meet the person that you will be with for the rest of your life, or at least for a long time, and share like this moment in time with that person. But if you're not willing to risk your heart being broken, you're not ready. And I know that sounds crazy and scary, but it's true. You have to risk your heart being broken to be able to love someone fully. And sure, have boundaries on that. Like, don't just go out fucking loving who knows who and just like letting everyone have your sacred love. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying just like, be careful who you pick, who you choose. But, you know, once you find that person, don't be scared to love them, you know. Don't be scared of getting heartbroken, because you might, but you might not as well. And even if you do, I mean, the heartbreaks that I've gone through in my life have really always taught me so many lessons in different ways, and I've always come out a stronger person. So I'm not scared of heartbreak anymore. Not scared of it. Heartbreak is scared of me. Anyway, I'm on some like hyped energy at the moment. Don't fucking ask. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's been an interesting week this week. Kind of quiet, though. Kind of quiet. I don't know. I've sort of come to the realization, like, just got fucking smacked in the face with a reality check that sometimes things don't really work out the way that you plan, and that's completely fine, and I have no issue with that. But I think about how I have to start structuring or putting a structure in place for my dreams to happen, because I know inside my heart and my soul that what I want and what I plan and dream of for my life and for myself will happen. There's no doubt about that in my mind. But having that, for me, I'm such a dreamer. I'm a big dreamer and a big lover. I have such a big heart, and I just believe that like anything that I want will come into existence, you know. And if you work hard for the things that you want, it'll happen, you know? I 100% believe in that. And like I said, I have no doubt that everything that I want will happen. But the reality check of being a human in this society, being a human in this world, right now, doing all of this isn't going to pay the bills. And I'm like, oh my God, I hate like even thinking about that. Like, what? Like, money is just a crazy concept to me. Honestly, I don't want to get like into it because it's just so, it's like so fucked in my brain. Like, why can't we just like... not. But anyway, yeah, I just got like slapped with a reality check that like, okay, I've been having this sort of gap year for a couple of years now since high school. I've been fluffing around in my little fucking rainbow land where like cotton candy grows on trees and there's unicorns and rainbows, okay? And I'm fine with living in that world forever, but I need to, put a structure in place for me to make sure that I'm setting myself up for success, setting myself up to have something to fall back on if things don't work out. Like I said, I know that things will work out, but as I always say, that things will work out the way that it's meant to work out. So if my plans for some reason set me on another journey, I want to make sure that I have something to fall back on. And I don't know, I never really got taught any of this. I never sort of had a support system in place for me to ever have any of those things. I never got taught how to save money or budget. I got my learner's license when I was 19. I only just started to learn how to drive. I do not have my driver's license. So things that other people had when they were like 18 and they were set for life from that, I didn't have. I know that there's a lot of people in the same position as me, so I know that we're not alone in that. And I am very grateful for all of the things that I do have and that my support system or the people in my life have given me. I'm not ungrateful for anything at all or whatsoever. I'm just saying that did come to the realization that I have to do that for myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am happy with doing that. So I have been sent on a little side quest journey, and I know that doing this and doing whatever, content creating, fashion, all that is my dream, as I always fucking say. But it's okay to have to go do something else for a while in order to have backup for yourself. I am looking for like a casual job at the moment, make coffees for a bit, work somewhere for a bit, and maybe for a year or whatever, save up, get a car, have some money in my back pocket. So when I do go to the city, when I do go to Melbourne and all of that, I'm setting myself up for success. You know what I mean? And that's what I am telling you, that there's someone doing burnouts right now. I don't know if you can hear it. Someone's doing burnouts. It's 3 a.m. Go to bed. I can't talk. I'm podcasting. Anyway, that is my advice to you, that it's okay. It's okay if you have to, do what you have to do. Do what you have to do before you slay the house down boots. Like, it's okay. It doesn't mean that you're not slaying. It doesn't mean that you will never slay. It just means that you are here right now and you're doing what you have to do to get by and to survive. Do whatever you have to do to get by, with love and honesty, of course. Don't be going and doing anything fucking crazy out there, I don't know, I've come to peace with that, in terms of that. And like, obviously I have my own business and I'm trying to get it off the ground, and like, it is going well. And like I always say, like, I'm doing this on my own and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, I think I need to have like another income coming in as well as that, because it's expensive out here being a human. Expensive. I don't know. I just want to like set myself up for good, and then we can slay the house down boots wherever we go, because we worked hard and got that money, But I honestly, money is just, I don't want to get into it because like, I don't know, everyone has different opinions about it, but money is like down here on the list of things that I worry about, and that's why I feel a little bit more behind. Not that there is a race or a time frame of anything that you have to have, but I know that I do need to like kick myself up the ass a little bit and just like give myself some time to get shit done. But anyway, it is what it is. Like I always say, you do things on your own time frame. There's no such thing as a societal time frame. Like I said, I also do feel like sometimes I am behind others. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't think that exists. I just don't think that exists. Behind who exactly? Like, why are we comparing ourselves to other people? We're not competing. We're not competing. We're not in a competition. This isn't a competition. This is life. This isn't a competition. So you do what you have to do in your time frame, and no one, well, I won't, but no one will judge you, because you have to do what you have to do. And just remember that it is what it is. Who gives a fuck what anyone else thinks about you and your life? Because who literally cares? I don't. Okay, I'm going to go into top 3 songs of the week. I know we're not at the end of the podcast yet, but I want to get straight into it because I want to talk about someone that I'm obsessing over a little bit right now. Okay, so I am obsessed with Role Model right now. Okay, and I'll tell you a little bit of the lore. So he dated Emma Chamberlain for like 4 years, and if you don't know who Emma Chamberlain is, what the hell? Are you living under a rock? Emma Chamberlain is the girl. She is the it girl. But yeah, anyway, they dated for 4 years, which is insane, but they didn't make their relationship like public for like a good 2 years or so. And then they made it like super public. They did like this interview. I can't remember what. It was like a YouTube channel. One of those like, you know what I'm talking about? One of those YouTube channels that get like celebrities in and that. And they did like an interview together where they asked each other like questions and they had to like answer in that. And then a month later they broke up, and it's so sad because I found out like why they broke up, and it's because he got really homesick and wanted to go home and was always like at his home with his family, and she was in LA. And she couldn't deal with like the long distance and that, and it just wasn't working for her. And oh my god, like I don't know these people. Like I always say, I literally do not know these people. These are celebrities. I don't know them, but my heart breaks for them because you know what I mean. Like put yourself in that situation of like you're someone that you just love so much, and like you just can't, like it's just not going to work in that time, you know, because you just need different things. That's gotta hurt. But anyway, he released a new album, and basically every single fucking song in this album is about her. And like I've been seeing it on like social media and that, so I was like, okay, I better give it a listen, because like I've been saying, I'm in my like era of just listening to any music, because if it's popping off, you know, I just want to know. I just want to like fill my brain with like all types of music, right? Anyway, so I listened to it and it slays. The whole album slays. There's no skip. There's no skip. That is honest. And if you watch the music videos, god damn. Yeah. I think Emma has to be like the universe's strongest soldier, because if one of my exes made an album like that about me, I think I'd fold. I think I would fold. I think I'd be like, let's forget about that. Let's forget about a breakup. But anyway, I don't fucking know these people. Who the fuck knows why they broke up? And I don't know. And I think it is like that weird, like, I don't know, parasocial thing where it's like, you know, like, who the fuck cares? Like, this is other people's lives. It's not your business. But anyway, that's what happens when you put yourself out there. People are going to find out shit. Anyway, this is just the shit I'm interested in. Anyway, so from his new album, Kansas Anymore, I'm going to just tell you the ones that are like, I love all of them. I'm going to tell you my top couple, okay? Look at That Woman, slays. Tana Mojo and Tara Yummy are in the music video, so that's a triple slay. Scumbag, Oh Gemini, Super Glue, Deeply Still in Love, Slip Fast, Something, Somehow, Someday. Okay, they're my faves. That's pretty much the whole fucking album. But anyway, moral of the story, go listen to that album and then come back and tell me like what you think. I think it's just a vibe, because I don't know, I did listen to his other songs, like I don't know, I don't think I ever heard of him before they got together, but obviously they like announced their relationship through one of his songs. I think it was like Never Let You Go, and she was like in the music video and everyone like figured it out. Obviously I listened to like songs from that era, and I've listened to them like, you know, songs when they come up in that, but I don't know, this album just has like a nice vibe about it. I don't know. I know that they're breakup songs and that, and they're sad, but they don't have like that sad vibe. You know what I mean? They're not like sad. It's like still like, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's giving like summer, it's giving like healing, growing up, early 20s vibes. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm just going to count his whole album as my top 3, because I don't have anything else to add, because I've only been listening to that. I can go through my Spotify right now and give you a few songs to listen to, because yes, I just gave you a whole album, but let's give you a couple more. Okay, let's go for my fucking boy Brad. Okay, Bradley, he's got a new song out with his friend Bateman, and it's called I Hear the Phrase I'm Sorry Too Much. It's on Spotify, it's on everything. Go stream it. Go stream it, babe. It's actually really fucking good. This song made me cry the first time I heard it, if I'm being completely honest. I know that doesn't sound honest, but it did. I relate to it. It just, you know when you just like hear a song and like it kind of catches you off guard, like how much you relate to it. I think that is why I love music so much, because sometimes it can be hard to like capture or understand a feeling within you, or like how or why you're feeling that way, and then you hear a song and then you're like, that's how I'm feeling, like that song, the instruments and everything, but also the lyrics. I just fucking love music. And yeah, I like the song. It was sad and sweet, and yeah, anyway, go listen to like all of Brad's music. Love you, Brad. Yeah, I'm just gonna scroll through Spotify and give you a couple more songs, okay? Obviously, Chapel. I'll give you like my top Chapel song of the week. I think it has to be Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl this week. It has to be. I've listened to the song 50 times this week alone, and I know it's a different Chapel song every week. I think last week it was Pink Pony Club, and then it was fucking Phenomenon. I think I'm just in a Chapel phase right now, obviously, and it's a Brat Summer. I know everyone's trying to cancel Charlie XCX right now. I don't fucking know why, but you guys are silly. None of that. It's a Brat Summer, okay? Don't cancel her before I can have a Brat Summer, okay? It's winter right now in Melbourne, and I want to have a Brat Summer, okay? So I will not be accepting any of this fucking cancel culture bullshit, okay? Thank you so much. Anyway, that's enough songs. I gave you like 10 songs to listen to, so you've been fed. Come back next week and tell me what you think about those songs. There's not like a lot planned at the moment. I don't know. It's kind of weird when like you go through like a really, really busy phase where like everything's happening all at once, and like there's like a billion birthdays, and there's just so many things going on, and then you get to a point where it's like there's nothing planned. It's like there's literally nothing planned now for like months. Like, what do? I don't know what to do. So I've been planning my 21st birthday. It's not until December, but it's gonna fucking creep up so quickly. Like, we're nearly in August, so it's gonna creep up so fast, and it always does. Like last year it creeped up on me so fast too. So yeah, I think I just want to have a chill one. And I know that sounds crazy because it's like your 21st, but I've had my fair share of big parties, and, you know, I just don't think that's the vibe right now for me this year. I had a huge party last year, and it's just not enjoyable for me. At least last year, it was horrible. I felt like I don't know, fucking party planner, and I just like, and I guess that's just me and how I am in situations like that. But I planned out this whole fucking party, and I didn't even get to be involved in the party. I just wrote myself off. I got way too drunk. I didn't eat the whole day because I was busy setting it all up. I stressed myself out to the fucking high heavens, and then got shit-faced and embarrassed myself in front of everyone. And, you know, I'm just like, I feel like I've grown from that. I also just learned from that that's fucking stupid, and you don't need to do that. You don't need to get that drunk. You don't need to get that stressed. It's your fucking birthday party, and I just don't want that. So I did play with the idea because I have a twin, so it's also his birthday too, and we've always sort of done parties together because like we also have like a lot of the same friends, and like it's always just been easier that way to have a huge party together. But this year we're going to have separate parties. I mean, we did play with the idea of like renting out the local like cricket rooms, because my dad is like with the cricket club and that, and we were going to do like that, like have the whole like rooms and have a huge party and have everyone, all of our family, all of our friends, and have like a huge themed party and do all of that. And like, yeah, sounds fun. And I feel like my family and I have like discussed doing that for our 21st for years, and I feel like I've always kind of thought that that's what would happen for my 21st. But after last year, and like, I don't know, just the idea of having this huge party, and then you have to get out at midnight, and you have to clean everything up before midnight, and then what, like you go home and then everyone trashes the house at home. It's just like, I don't know, it's just a whole thing, and like maybe next year, I don't know. I'm just like, not like, I'm in my party era, like I want to party, but I just don't feel like having a huge party, like that isn't my thing. So I think we're still going to do like things obviously with our family and like together. Our birthday's on a Sunday this year, so we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday to just do the whole thing. So I think my mum is going to be down from Queensland and all that, so we're going to do like a 3-day thing, just not a party. We're just going to do like, I think, a family thing on the Friday, and then on the Saturday, we're going to do our separate things. So my idea initially was, when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, I could get a party bus into the city with my girls, just like my close girlfriends. So about 6 of us, not a huge group whatsoever, just my close girlfriends. Get a party bus for all of us from my house into the city, and get just like a cheap Airbnb for all of us to stay in the city, and I will have like a whole itinerary for us, like we'll go out to like, I don't know, maybe like a jazz show, or like, I don't know, some sort of like show, and like go to like Crown Casino, and like just like spend the night out, and then like end up at fucking Yaya's, because Yaya's closes at 5 a.m. That was the initial plan. So I looked through Airbnb, and I was like, okay, like let's like look at what we have for this amount of people and that. And I stumbled across this Airbnb that is the most gorgeous home I have ever fucking seen. So those like houses that are in the cities that are like really old, I wouldn't even know what you call them, they're not like Victorian homes, but those like ones you see in like the outer suburbs mostly of the city. They're like those old they're like apartment sort of thing. I can't fucking figure out what I'm saying. I'll add a picture for you. Anyway, one of those. And so this Airbnb is 3 levels. It's like a huge, and it's gorgeous. Every level has like a huge like balcony, like covered in plants, and there's like in the master, which would be my room, there's like a spa bath in the floor that has plants everywhere, and there's a huge gorgeous kitchen that's equipped with everything. There's a huge couch, and it's all just like very bohemian and like bohemian and antique-y. Like it's a very like, it's definitely me. It's me all over. And I looked at that and I was like, I think that I would like to have like a girly sleepover for my 21st in that house. So like I'm thinking we could still do the party bus up to this house, get the vibes going. We have this house, and like we just have this gorgeous house for the night. We like cook a meal together, we like bake a cake together, we have drinks going, we have games going, like we have art, like all get canvases and like have activities together and like music, and we can have a movie night. There's a huge couch. I don't know, that to me, like I know that might sound fucking sad to others. It's like, oh, you're just like having a fucking family night with your friends, like boring. No, to me, I think that is more fulfilling to me than having a huge wild fucking party. You know what I mean? Like the idea of just being around my closest friends and the people that I love the most, and just having a chill night and just spending time together and having fun and like just doing something relaxing, that is more fulfilling to me. I just feel like I'm just getting more out of spending time with my friends in that setting than, going out and getting wasted, Not that that's a bad thing. And then I was like, okay, so this place is like 15 minutes out of the city, so we can still do all of those things. And then if we do want to go to Yaya's, or if we do want to go out clubbing or something, it's a 15-minute Uber. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. It just seems like a good vibe. So I've been sitting on it for like a week or two, and I've shown like my family the Airbnb and that, and I can picture us being there, and I'm like, I think this is what we have to do. I can picture us being in there. Like it has like my room. I don't know if I can show pictures though, because it's like private property Airbnb, but anyway. So the room that I would be staying in, it's like the master. It has this huge open room that's like got huge glass window like doors that open out to this gorgeous balcony that is covered in plants, and it's a huge balcony. And then in my room there's like a fucking spa bath in the floor, and it's like got plants all around it. I can picture us being in there because my birthday's in December, so that is summer in Australia. So I can just picture us being out there, like all the girls are out there, and I'm like chilling in like my bikini in the fucking spa bath. We're taking turns in the spa bath, you know, and play games out on the balcony and like do whatever. I don't know. I think that's what's going to happen. But yeah, a party bus sounds fun. I like emailed a few like businesses for a quote. They're so fucking expensive. Obviously, like I knew it was going to be expensive. So I'm still going to just look around. I'm still just going to shop around and like see like what is the vibe. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do for my birthday. Anyways, it was a bit more of a shorter episode for you today. I don't have like a lot, which is probably a good thing. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in as always, and I will see you next Wednesday, or next week I probably should say, because my posting schedule is Wednesday, okay, so we will get there if you are a returning viewer. Thank you so much for being here for starters, and I know that it's annoying when I say it's going to be up every Wednesday and it's not. I am getting there because I know how annoying that is from podcasts that I like that do that, okay, so I know how annoying it is. I'm still getting used to this whole like podcast thing, you know. I'm still getting used to like how it's going to fit into my regular posting schedule with YouTube and all of that sort of stuff, so bear with me while I get used to it. But yeah, every Wednesday, wink wink, I can't wink, every Wednesday or every week. I'll see you next week anyway. Stay safe out there, have fun, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Love ya, bye. I know what I'm talking about. I promise.